What's up, graphic designers? In yesterday's class, we embedded images and photos inside text, right? Right inside the letters. In today's class, we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to let some elements bleed through. We're going to take some inspiration from this novel of Zelda Fitzgerald. Here you can see I reimagined the novel featuring Tom Brady. And you're going to do the same thing featuring either yourself or you can feature a celebrity athlete of your choice. So I selected Tom Brady because Z, of course, is the last letter of the alphabet. It's what brings the alphabet to a close. And today, Tom Brady's career came to a close, February 2nd, 2022. What I'm going to do right now, though, is I'm going to start over, and we're going to start with the basics. We're going to build up the cover together. So the first thing that you're going to do is find a celebrity. So I'm going to use Bad Bunny. And actually, I'm going to hold off, I think. What we're going to want to do is we're going to set up the blank independently. So I always give you guys the blank. Today, however, you're going to create it, and you're going to do that by clicking File, New. And then we know that we've got a number of options at the top. I'm going to select Print. I can see that we have a few presets. Typically, legal is the size of the blank that I give you, but you're going to go to Letter. We're going to want to make sure that the orientation is in portrait mode. We're going to press Create. Beautiful. Next, why not? I'm going to make black the foreground color. I'm going to go to the Type tool, and I'm going to click, and I'm going to type a letter Z. I'm going to press Check to confirm. And you know what? It is Times Regular, and that's precisely the font that I'm looking for. And it doesn't match the Zelda Fitzgerald font perfectly, but it does the trick. And we're going to want to approximate the size like so. Okay, so that looks tremendous. And now here is what's going to happen. We're going to find our celebrity. And here I got Bad Bunny. I'm going to right click, copy image. I'm going to return to Photoshop, File, New. We're not going to be pasting it right over the Z. Instead, we're going to File, New. We're going to create an image on a clipboard. We're going to press Command V. Beautiful. And I know you guys know this, but I'm going to use the Object Selection tool. Beautiful. We're going to create a quick selection as we have right here. I'm going to use the Layer Mask tool, and it almost looks the same, right? But I know that right now we've got a white background. Here's what's super duper important. If I press Command A and then Command C, then I return to this document, Command V will paste just like the black and white silhouette. We certainly don't want that, and the reason it did that is because we're on the layer mask layer, the mask itself. If we return to the thumbnail selected, we press Command C and then Command V. We've got the background, that original background, and we don't want that either. So what we're going to do is we're going to hide the background layer. Okay, and so I see the white and gray checkers. We're going to press Command Shift C, and then we're going to press Command V, and that basically is copying and pasting the kind of like as if it was a PNG, right? There is just the subject itself. We're going to press Command T. We're going to right click. We're going to select Flip Horizontal. We're going to flip this dude around, and I'm going to rotate just a tad. And you know what I'm going to do? I think we're going to have this dude right around there. And actually, to double check, I'm going to press V. I'm going to press 5 for 50%. And this is kind of a peculiar photo, but that's okay. This looks good right there. I'm going to press Command T. And what I'm doing is I'm looking for it where his neck, like this angle right here, meets the edge of the Z. And so we're going to roll with it. That looks fine. All right. Next, we're going to increase the opacity to 100%. We're going to hold Command. We're going to click the T icon on the Z layer. We're going to do the layer mask. That looks beautiful. We're going to make sure that white is in the foreground. I'm going to press B for brush. And now what we're going to do is if I brush the left side, it's revealing Bad Bunny on this side. We don't want that. Instead, we want just this part of him, right? And there we go. That actually looks pretty freaking cool. I love that. Now, if we wanted to desaturate Bad Bunny, as we have with Zelda Fitzgerald on the left, we can press Command Shift U, and making sure that we're on the right icon on the thumbnail, except Command Shift U desaturates it. But you know what, guys? If you press Command U, not Command Shift U, we can drop down the saturation just a tad. And I kind of like it right there. So it's at negative 66. I kind of think that matches the vibe. And so I'm going to do the same thing over here with Tom Brady. I'm going to press Command U. I'm going to drop down the saturation to maybe drop it down a little bit more, negative 80. So you guys are going to experiment. You're going to recreate point for point, element for element, this original book cover. I can't wait to see you work. I can't wait to see your blurb. I can't wait to see what you're going to call it. What's problematic for me is that if I have this text right here, dark and dark doesn't have a lot of contrast, right? You can't really see it, so I unfortunately had to shift it up. But let's see, if I bring this over to the Bad Bunny layer, which is right here, because his neck and complexion is a little bit lighter, what we can do is we can change this. It's not a novel about Tom Brady. It's about Bad Bunny. All right, that looks great. And actually, I might go ahead and maybe desaturate it a little bit more. I'm going to use the eyedropper tool. We know it's press Command-Shift-N, enter for new layer. This is the color of the background image. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to see your work. Let me know what you guys produce, and if you have any questions, good luck.